Welcome back to the show, everyone. College football fans. Today we are heading down to South Florida to talk about one of the rising stars of the 2027 class, quarterback James Perrone out of Miami Southridge High School. At 6'2", Perrone is already on the radar for some major programs, and he's got a busy recruitment ahead of him. Yes, I said 2027 recruiting class. We're looking that far ahead because this is a name that I think you're going to start to hear a lot more as he goes through his junior season. And at the end of it, whenever we get closer to that 2027 class, you may have a lot more offers on the table here for Perrone. He is a guy that is definitely poised, and he's got a long road ahead of him. And like I said, I think a lot more teams are going to start to put their name in the mix, trying to pull him in. But for now, Perrone's recruitment is centered around four main schools, two of them being from the Power Four, and one of those, Florida State, right in his backyard, very close to home. And it's one that he's been in contact with for quite some time now. Perrone says that his relationship actually started way back in 8th grade. That's how talented he is that Florida State had him on their radar in 8th grade and started contacting him and keeping in contact back then. He went to the Seminoles elite camp and threw the ball very well and got to know the quarterback's coach, Tony Tokars, and head coach Mike Norvell there at Florida State. Fast forward to this past summer, he went back, threw the ball well again, and the relationship just keeps on building brick by brick. And Florida State's been staying in touch, sending him plenty of mail, keeping up with him and keeping that line of communication wide open. And of course, there are other Power Four programs that are now starting to take notice. The other Power Four program in the mix right now is West Virginia. The Mountaineers offered Perrone earlier this summer, and while he's had some conversations with their coaches, he's looking to get up to Morgantown and see it all for himself. Time will tell if he ends up making that visit this fall or possibly even next. Now, beyond the Power Four, two Group of Five programs are making sure that they stay on Perrone's radar, and that is USF and Appalachian State. Of course, USF, being in his backyard as well, has kept a strong relationship with him, and Appalachian State re-offered after a coaching change here recently. Coach Riley Watkins came down to see Perrone throw in person, see how well he liked the fit in his scheme, and of course re-offered to make sure that he knows that Appalachian State is still very much interested. And of course, with the Mountaineers, they're now sending mail, texting, keeping on in regular contact, all of that fun stuff as well. Virginia Tech was a team that was in the mix for Perrone, but they've moved on after taking another quarterback commit. So what's Perrone looking for when it comes down to his college decision? He's got plenty of time, but he says it's all about the best fit for him and for his family. He's a family guy. He wants to make sure that it's a place that just makes sense for him and his family. Before that decision comes, Perrone's got to focus firmly on this upcoming season as he leads his team into his junior season with a loaded Miami Southridge team that he believes has all the right pieces to make a run at a state championship. He told a source, "This year is going to be our year. Everyone's working hard. We've got a lot of dogs and a lot of talent." Now, Southridge opens up their season on August 21st against Columbus, and you can bet a lot of eyes will be on Perrone to see if he can deliver on that promise. That's the latest from the recruiting trail. Keep it here for more updates on the stars of tomorrow. Until next time, I'm Josh Mahler, and I'll see you on the recruiting trail.